Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura. I'm taping Friday Reads, but today we are going to do something different. I am going to do my TBR for March, Mystery Madness. So I have a few books picked out. Now, I just want to let you know that I am a mood reader, so even though I have these books picked out, I may not finish them, or I may DNF them. I don't know, but these are temporary ones I want to finish in the month of March. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so the very first read I want to read is the Gabby's Book Club book, and I have that on my Kindle. I pre-ordered it. So the book is called The Minders by John Mars, and it is a thriller book, so it works great for March Mystery Madness. It's for Gabby Reads the Book Troop Book Club. So I have it on my Kindle, so I will read it that way. I have no idea what it's about, but because she picked it out, I'm going to attempt to read it for the month of March. So I'm not going to tell you what it's about because I want to go into it blind. Okay, so on to the books that I picked out to read. You know, I've been doing my middle grade read. I love to read middle grade, so I did pick out a middle grade book to read for the month of March. It is a mystery book, so I picked out a book one of a series, and I'm going to attempt to read this one. It's Theodore Boone, Kid Lawyer, or it could be Kid Lawyer Theodore Boone, and this is by John Grisham. I have read John Grisham before. I love his adult books, so this will be the first time I'm reading a middle grade book by him, and I have it already bookmarked. I may even add this to my Goodreads group if anybody wants to read this with me. It's book one of the series, and as I said, I put bookmarks on each one. I think I split it up so I could read it for 7 days and finish it in 7 days. So that's why I have bookmarks there in different colors. And I will put I'll put it up on my Goodreads, and if you want to comment along, and I will set that up. So that's this one. I don't know what it's about. All I know it's this middle grade, and John Grisham wrote it. So that's that one. Okay. So going on to, I told you I wanted to read a Harlan Colbin book. So I put my list up on all my videos, and someone said to read this one. So I am going to attempt to read this one. It really helped me narrow down my choices. So I am going to read Tell No One by Harlan Colbin. I have not read this one before, so I'm going into it blind, and this will be, as I said, he's a New Jersey author, and I like to read at least one book a year for somebody who writes in New Jersey, so that's this book. Okay, so on my Kindle, I have, not my Kindle, on my audiobooks, I was rooting through my Audible, and I found that I had some books that I already bought from previous years and I have not listened to yet. So the audiobook that I am going to be attempting is this one, Out. I have the book, I have the audiobook, and I said it's about time that I actually read it. So I'm going to listen to this book, especially while I'm knitting. I'm doing my slow stitching now. It's perfect time to listen to an audiobook. So, and since I already own it, might as well listen to it. So I'm going to listen to this one. This one sounds really intriguing. She kills her husband and then tries to blame it on somebody else. I don't know. It's really intriguing. And because I own the audiobook and the book, I guess I really wanted to read it. So that's what I'm going to listen to. Okay, I am trying to read my Book of the Month Club books. So Elizabeth is doing a book club read, and I had it on my shelf and I haven't read it yet. So I am going to attempt this one with Elizabeth. It's The Guest List by Lucy Foley. This is from the Book of the Month Club, so I have it there. So this will be my March pick for March. So that's that one. I think she's going to have somewhere we can chat about the book as we read it, so that's going to be fun as well. I will put all the links to all the people I mentioned and all the fun things that we're doing within March Mystery Madness. Everything we link below, including my book club for the John Grisham book. Okay, so there are 3 more books I'm going to mention here. The first one, I had a lot of people comment on my video about this book, and I moved it up to my TBR because everybody was commenting, you have to read that one, you have to read that one. So I picked up this one, Asylum, and I really think I'm going to love this one. Everybody's saying it's really good, so that's my attempt to read this one. So we'll see if I get it done in the month of March. So, okay. As I was watching Elizabeth's videos, I found a book that I had on my shelf that she recommended to read, and I am going to attempt this one. This is a YA book. I have so many YA books because of my children. I have a whole bookshelf full of YA books and mysteries and fantasy and everything else. So when she mentioned this book, I said, oh, I have that one. So I ran down and I pulled it off my shelf. So I'm going to read book 1. She said it's really good. So I am going to read Alive by Scott Sigler. I really don't know anything about it. She said it's really fast paced. So I'm hoping that it will keep my attention and I will read it. So okay, so the next book is going to be a mystery, and I have some books in bags, and I'm going to jump to that now, and then I will be back with what book was picked. Okay, so last March Mystery Madness, I put some books in these bags. I got these bags from Amazon, and I thought it would be great for a mystery type read because I'm not picking from my shelf. I know what titles are in here. So I stuck 5 books in here in each color. So, and what I did was I got these Dollar Tree dice, and on this dice here, I put 1 through 5, and then number 6 would be roll again. So there's only 5 books in each color, and yeah, so I'm going to pick out randomly something I'm going to pick. Hopefully it'll be a good pick. I have no idea. I don't even remember what I put in these bags, so yeah. And then on this dice, I put green, orange, blue, black. I lost my red, so here is my red. I don't know if you can see that. I had a red on there, and this one would be my yellow with nothing on it. So I'm going to roll these, and then I'm going to pick out the book that it corresponds to, and then I will tell you about that book. I will read it and find out what it is. So here we go. Randomly, let's pick a color first. So I'm going to take this dice, I'm going to roll it and just throw it and see what it comes out to. So my first read is going to be black. So black is all the way back here. Here are my black. Okay, so now let's pick out which book. So I have 5 books in black here, and I'm going to roll the dice to see. Here's the number dice. I'm going to roll this to see what book I'm going to be picking out. So here we go. Ready? And we are picking out, oh, it says roll again. All right, so let's do it again. And the book is 3. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to pick out 3. So 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to the camera over there and I will tell you what's in here. Yeah, hopefully it's a good one. It feels heavy. I hope it's not a fat book. So we'll see what's in here. Okay, I'm really anxious. I have not peeked. I don't know what's in here. This is what was chosen from my roll. It feels like a fat, chunky paperback. Yeah, you can see the size. It's about this size, this thickness. I have no idea what's in here, so I'm hoping it's something good. So let's see. Oh, David Balducci. Oh, wow. I've only read one book by him before. This is called The Last Man Standing, a killer thriller, Last Man Stands Tall. So David Balducci, I have read one book by him, and it was not a political book. I read a summer book that I really, really enjoyed. I gave it 5 stars, but since then I have not read anything else by him. So really fun to bring back this author to me. And let's see what it's about in the back. I'm going to read a little bit because I have no idea what it's about. So I'm assuming it's political. It has the American flag on the front. So let's see if I could read anything about it. Actually, it only tells me about David Balducci on the back. So there's only, that's what he looks like. And it tells a little story about him. Let's see, he wrote 40 languages in 80 countries with over 500 million copies in print. So he's a favorite storyteller. I have not read any of his political books, so this should be interesting to read. Does it even say? Okay, let's see if I could read the synopsis in the front. Webb London was trained to penetrate hostile ground and come out alive. Then 10 seconds in a dark alley cost him everything: his friends, his fellow agents, his reputation. Among his super Elliot FBI hostage rescue team, Webb was the sole survivor of a high-tech, devastating ambush. Now Webb is trying to put his life back together and understand what really happened. To get answers, he'll need the help of psychiatrist Claire Daniels and the one other human being who lived through the attack, a 10-year-old boy. But when his search leads him back to that blood-stained alley, Webb suddenly realizes he is about to face his assassin again, and this time one of them will become the last man standing. So it sounds really intriguing. It has a little kid in it, so I really love that, and we'll attempt this in the month of March. So really excited to grab another book by David Balducci. The universe is saying to read him, so that's why, yeah, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you join us for March Mystery Madness. I can't wait to read lots of mysteries. Of course, I'm not finishing my February books, but I'll put those on hold and finish them in April. So yeah. So thank you for watching. I hope I get lots of reading done in the month of March, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.